Hey, what's going on, my friends? Grant Dunn here from Wenatchee, Washington, and this video is going to be a little bit different than what I normally do because, a lot of the videos I've done lately are either showing you some of the income, some of the results that I've had, whether it's leads, traffic, sales, whatever. And other videos, a lot of times I'm just training on, different methods, a specific niche method or skill that I've learned, and I'm teaching that to people on my list or people who find my videos on YouTube or whatever it might be. This video is a little bit of both. I'm actually going to show you some results. I'm going to show you my income, right, with my primary source of income on the internet, what it's been over the last month. Okay, some of the changes that I've seen over the last month and why I believe that's happened, and more importantly, exactly what is it that I've done? What energy have I put out into the marketplace in order to receive results, right? We're all here because we want results. You're watching this video because most likely you're watching this video, you know me or you pay attention to what I'm doing because you want to know how to make money online, right? I want to make more money online. I want to make a lot more money online, all right? I want it to be my primary source of income. So we're all here for the same reason. I want to show you exactly what kind of energy I've put out in the marketplace to get the results that I've gotten. And there's two kinds of people on this video, watching this video right now. Those that think that making money online is difficult, right? Very, very hard to do. A lot of work, whatever you think it might be. And those of you that think that, making money on the internet is a walk in the park and that you're just gonna jump into something, press the green button, and it's all gonna come flowing at you like milk and honey, and it just doesn't work like that. Okay, so is making money online simple to do? Absolutely. Do you have to put in some effort? Absolutely. And the best part about that is once you've learned some things and you learn how to, scale up your business. And what I mean by that is, you do some methods, you learn some skills, you implement those skills, and then you just go find other people to do those things for you, so you don't have to do the work anymore. But yet, their hourly rate is a lot less than your time is worth, and so you can really scale your business out and grow faster. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm at a point now where my content marketing, as far as the blogs, that's all automated. And now I'm using, and when I say automated, I mean I have other people writing it and doing the SEO, and then I publish it, do a little editing, and that's it. I do my own videos, and then I'm leveraging the income that I've been generating, right? So the money that I've been making with my business, I'm using that to go do some paid advertising methods. I'm getting into that realm and being able to get a massive flow of traffic to my pages and my capture pages, on a weekly basis or whatever. It just depends on what kind of marketing I'm doing. I've done solo ads, pay-per-click, stuff like that. So let's just get into exactly what my business looks like on the inside. So when I got started online back in 2011, okay, a lot of you guys know this, the first thing I learned how to do essentially was make a site, build a blog, start blogging daily. I learned this from Dave Wood and Jordan Schultz and some of the other big marketers in the internet space. A lot of them do blogging. Jamie Soriano, okay? All those guys, were basically saying, go blog. So I went and created this site, you guys. What it looks like today has been a lot of hours, man. Hours upon hours upon hours to get my site just to look as decent as it does now, and it's really not even that pretty. There's so much more I wish this site was, and I just don't have the skills to do it because I'm not a designer, right? I'm not a WordPress designer. So I built this site. It was frustrating. It was made me angry, right? Almost to the point of tears at times, because it's just like I was beating my head against the wall, and I started blogging every single day. So what does it look like? Okay, well, this is the dashboard of my workwithgrantdunn.com site that I've owned for almost a year and a half. If you look down here at the very bottom, I'm inside the post section. I have 9 pages of posts. On each page there's about 20 articles, or there is 20 blog posts. The last page there's a little bit less. I think I have about 178 blog posts on my workwithgrantdunn.com. Okay, 178. So that equates to about 4 months, right? Or let me think about this. Yeah, about 4 months, a little over 4 months of consistent work blogging once daily, right? So it's taking a half of an hour of my time to write an article out, a review about a company, whatever it might be, post it to my site, and doing that every day. Did I do it every day? No. Do I wish I had the strength? Absolutely. I mean, it's a simple skill, but I don't really like writing, and I started to have massive carpal tunnel, I'm not even joking, and I grew a cyst on my wrist, you guys. When I got started online, I was writing and hating it, by the way, and I had so much pain in my wrist because it was so unnatural, and I just crushed it. I just went from doing something I never used to do, I never even sat at a computer, to getting at a computer and just typing all the time trying to write articles, right? And I got this cyst on my wrist, and that was it was huge. I even had the doctor take a look at it. I was there for a different reason, to find out what it was. It's called a ganglion cyst, which is basically, a cell fills up with fluid trying to protect your body from injury, essentially, right? And anyway, it's gone now, but it basically popped. It's kind of weird. I've never told this story on the internet. This cyst on my wrist popped because I tripped over my dog in the middle of the night, getting out of bed to go get some water, right? I tripped over my dog. He was laying in the hallway, and I landed on my wrist like this, you guys, and this cyst popped. Needless to say, I don't know why I got into that. I learned that I hate writing. I don't like it. So what have I done? Right? Even before I started making a decent income on the internet, I went and found other people to write for me. I went and started paying somebody, I found somebody and trained them to write articles the way I wanted them to be written for $5 an article, for $10 an article. And right now I pay about $10 an article because, I've groomed one particular writer into doing pretty good content for me. I don't use her very often. I have one writer that I use all the time who he's already been groomed long before I ever started working with him, and I try to give him as much money as I can, keep him as happy as I possibly can because he does a great job. He enjoys writing and does a great job. So what I'm saying, you guys, is some of you, for those of you that are looking at this and saying, making money on the internet is so hard, it's so much work, and it's just not worth it. Well, it absolutely isn't, because I haven't written very many blog posts in the last 3 months. Maybe a total of 10. Right? That's just the truth. Maybe a total of 10, probably more than that if I'm being honest. Maybe 15, 20. But most of my content, right, has been written by somebody else who enjoys it. I can pay them, leverage their time, give them some money to give me content, and that content, right? The whole point of it is to get traffic, to get leads from that traffic, and to make sales from that traffic, and it works. So that's why I'm doing that. I have 178 posts. If you were to write them all yourself, about 4.5 months of effort, of a half hour daily, maybe an hour, okay, to put this stuff on my content, on my blog. That's that, right? Now, do you need your own personal blog to make money online? No. The beautiful thing is, with Empower Network, you get a fully branded blog for you that's totally optimized, pimped out, looking pimp as heck, I don't want to cuss, with buttons and banners that take people, when they click on these buttons, when you get traffic to your blog, to a capture page, and they become a lead for you. Awesome. Legit. It's really cool, right? And that's a great way to build your list and start making money. So, what I've got here I wanted to show you this. Okay, this is why it's all turned around for me. Why I went from struggling, beating my head against the wall after 6 months of marketing online, maybe earning $100 residual a month. I've had better months than that before that, but maybe $100 on average, right? Right, not that good. Empower Network comes into my life. It all changes. The whole world changes for me in the marketing world. I went from living in this cloud of thinking that I didn't know all that I needed to know, and that there was more out there for me, and thinking that I needed to get the next best course, and that there was something I didn't know, to realizing that everything I possibly needed to know about making money on the internet could actually be in one place, and it's at Empower Network. And my mind it's freed my mind from thinking like a grinder, where I've had to work and write my own articles and get cysts on my wrist, to realizing that, hey, let's think about how we can be smart about this. This is what we learn at Empower Network. How can we be smart marketers, leverage other people's time, leverage technology, leverage automation, and make our business fun, so that when I can go to my day-to-day job, right, because I still have a day job, right, because I make pretty good money there, definitely not going to be there forever, but I come home from my job and I can sit at my computer for an hour and get a bunch of marketing done, or at least a nice little a bit of marketing done in 1 to 2 hours. Then I have the rest of my night to do whatever I want. I can educate myself. I can watch TV with my wife. I can go work outside in my yard. Honestly, I neglect a lot of those things. I neglect the TV. I neglect even mowing my lawn as often as I should because I'm focused, I'm driven, and I'm going to make this thing way bigger than what it is today, right? You got to think like that. So I got about 40 something good blog posts on my Empower Network blog. I just started taking it seriously, getting decent traffic to my Empower Network blog, probably more traffic to my Empower Network blog with the amount of content that I have than anything else I've done online. Right? It just works way better. And the best part is when I get traffic to this blog, my visitors are usually encouraged to want to click on these buttons, and then they become a lead. So that's essentially it, you guys. My main deal is this content, right? So I've got about 200 blog posts in total that are decent blog posts. I have more on my Empower Network blog that don't get me any traffic. Trust me, I know. And so if you look at that 200 blog posts, what is that? That's about 6 months. 6 months. That's like from like I don't know, Easter to Thanksgiving, like that frame of time, right? That's like from the New Year's to the 4th of July, right? It's just 6 months of working daily, blogging daily, whether you write the content or not, and you can have a month like I had this month, and increasingly more, right? Because I'm making more money, it seems like, all the time. But over the last month, I just wanted to show you, this is the back office in my Empower Network blog. I should say, before I get into this, all right, let me just say, on my YouTube channel, I got about 80-something videos. I probably get like a few hundred views on my videos a day, and it's not that great. But I've done video as well. I should probably do another. I'll probably have at some point, in my career, 300-400 videos on there, and then obviously I'm going to generate a lot more leads from YouTube. But just so you know, I've created videos like this one here. But I wanted to show you the last 30 days of income. So from August 7th all the way back here down to July 7th. Okay, I just want to show you this here at the bottom of the screen. So it starts out on July 7th, right? And pretty consistently, if not every day, every other day or so, I'm making a commission, right? They're $25 commissions, $100 commissions, more $25 commissions, $100, $500 commissions, you guys, because we make 100% commissions here. 25, 100, 997. You guys, quick disclaimer, I've worked for this money, right? Are you going to jump in Empower Network and do nothing and make money like this? Absolutely not. That'd be stupid. Can you leverage your time and leverage a little bit of cash capital if you have some to make money in Empower Network? Absolutely, if you're smart about it and if you follow the right people. All right, so here's a couple days, or actually this is in one day, right? I had a $2,000 day. A $2,000 day, you guys. That is like my take-home pay from my job is like probably $2,500 a month. So I almost made my full-time take-home income, right, what I actually take home after taxes and stuff, in a day on the internet, and it can only happen on the internet. 25, 100, 25, 100, 25, 997. I sold another $1,000 product. In fact, I didn't sell it. Dave sold it. The system sold it. I didn't talk to most of these people, right? Another $500 product sold in my business just 3 days after that. And then another $25. So between some residual, you guys, residual income, and commissions, new signups in the last 30 days, I've made, you guys, I added this up with my calculator, and I'm pretty sure I did a pretty good job. I made $5,191. Now, am I getting rich off that? No, absolutely not. But my goal, right? My goal for the next 30 days is 10 grand. Right, I want to make 10 grand in my business, and then the goal after that for the next 30 days is going to be 30 grand. I'm gonna just make that jump. That's going to be my goal. That's how I'm going to do it. You guys, there's this much, right? When you get to where I'm at, you understand. I got some skill sets, whatnot. There's this much that separates when you get to a certain point, separates you from 5 grand a month and 30 grand a month. And I'm not going to get into that, but it's literally a figment of your mind, right? It's what you believe in your own personal mind. So I'm working on my belief, right? And we talk about belief here in Power Network because it all starts with belief. I'm working on my belief so that, I can see myself making 10 grand a month, and what will happen is my subconscious will find things in the world around me and bring those into the forefront of my mind to reveal how I can go and make that happen. Right? What are some of the things that I'm doing to scale my business up? You guys, I just want you to know. I want you to know exactly what I'm doing. Right? One, I have a solo ad running on the 9th. Okay? Where did I find that? The Home Business Agency. Okay, it's owned by a guy named Dagan Smith. He's one of the greatest marketers on the internet. He's an incredible solo ad specialist. Okay, he is the bomb. He's the dude, right? Dagan Smith owns a company called the Home Business Agency. I pay attention to the emails they send out because what they do is they go buy solos in bulk and then I get a discounted price. So I bought a $300 solo ad, right? So I'm putting money back into advertising. In fact, just so you know, you guys, I take all the money I make at Empower Network, every dollar, right? Almost every dollar, probably 90%, if I'm being totally honest. And I put it back in my business, right? Do you have to do that? No. Now, when I say that, that means that I'm going to Costa Rica next week. I'm going to San Diego with my wife to the event, Fight the Forces of Evil event in San Diego in September, right? You should be there. Right? If you're not in Empower Network, become an affiliate and be there. If you're on my team or not on my team, you should be there. Right? It'll change your life. So my business is paying for those trips, the flights, the tickets, the food, the rooms. All that is being paid for by my business. Thank God. Right? I can do that, and then I can put whatever's left and put that into advertising. Right? Paid advertising, solo ads, right, is one thing that I do, and I've had success with, and I'm getting better at that. Pay-per-click. Right now, I just bought Futuristic Marketing, right, by Jonathan Budd. Some of you may know what that is. Some of you may not. Doesn't matter. The point is that I bought Futuristic Marketing because it has Michelle Alpha Pesco Solido teaching on Facebook, and I really wanted to hone in on my skills. I've done Facebook in the past, you guys. Been successful with it. In all of my marketing, as far as paid marketing is concerned, I've had more successful campaigns, honestly, than failed campaigns. Probably because I've been pretty conservative about it. Now, once I'm able to drop 10 G's on advertising a month, then I'm probably not going to be super conservative about it. I'll be smart, right? But I'm not going to hold myself back, right? So Facebook PPC is something that I'm really going to start honing in on and figuring it out, and obviously teaching that to my team. Something I want to point out. I'm not just leaving you hanging. In fact, okay, I'm just going to leave this like this. I'm going to blur it out because I don't even want you to know the name of the site unless you're part of my team. Just so you know, if you're part of my team, I now own this training site for my team. It's for my Empower Network team. Excuse me. So what I've done here is I've created a site with, now it has 5 modules. Module 4 and 5 are not filled up yet. Okay, Module 4 and 5 are not filled up yet. But these 3 are, and the Getting Started section are. And what you'll notice here is, here's on the front of the blog, here's a video of me just talking about what's inside of the site. For some reason it's not loading. Okay, so it could act kind of goofy because I'm recording and my computer kind of sucks. I'm going to get a MacBook Pro. But anyway, so these different modules teach exactly what I'm doing, down to the nitty-gritty. Let me show you how detailed I am about this site. There's nothing left out. Important blog settings and Google Analytics. I show you certain little, stupid little things that you can do on your blog to improve your results and track your results better. Do you need that? No, but I'm showing you how to do it. The list is your #1 asset for online success. I teach you how to set up your own Aweber autoresponder membership, right? Account, so you can start building your list/asset on the internet. Okay, your list is your asset. My list is about 1,700 people, and I made $5 grand last month. So just last month, on a list of 1,700 people, on each of those leads on average, I made about $3. Almost. I don't know what the exact math would be. A little less than $3 just last month, right? And I've made close to $15,000 just in Empower Network. Probably a little less than that. I should have another $1,000 commission coming in here pretty soon, actually. Downloading the Inner Circle audios. I show you how I download the Inner Circle audios. Just stupid little stuff like that. That's not necessarily the important part. But if you go into the Blogging Daily Made Easy, I talk about all the different little aspects that are important when it comes to blogging daily, right? And each of these modules, this module has 4 videos in it. Okay. And then if you go down in here to module 2, fast and easy. Fast and simple traffic generation. So I talk a little bit about social bookmarks. These videos are short. I don't go into stupid detail about it, you guys. I just tell you exactly what you need to know and get out. Right? That's it. Because there's nothing difficult about what I'm doing here. It's just a matter of taking what I tell you and doing it. And it really doesn't take that long to explain it. Right? Honestly, this site right here, just so you know, I'm just telling you about what it is. Right? This site is here to help you implement the training that's inside Empower Network. Okay, we have a great training platform. The 8 core commitments at the $25 level tell you everything you really need to know and practice in your life and in your business to be successful. It's the foundation of everything that I do. This site right here is just to help you implement the things that you learn here at Empower Network. So, with that said, you guys, I'm not gonna. That was it. You guys see exactly what I've done. Obviously, when you get started, if you haven't been started marketing online, you're not going to come in and have as much pieces of content as I have. But if you start today, right, if you give yourself the gift of getting started finally, right, with something that can work for you, and you start going through and implementing this for the next 3 to 6 months. It doesn't have to be like what I went through, you guys, before Empower Network existed. You could come on and start taking consistent action over the next 30 days, and as long as 6 months, and your life will not be the same. Imagine if you could work every day for an hour to 2 hours a day doing the things that I teach here at Empower Network, or in my training site, and that are taught at Empower Network. You educate yourself and you implement what you learn, right, on a daily basis, and in 6 months your life will never be the same. Right? I make double. This last month I doubled my personal income at my job. Think about that. What if in 6 months, let's say you're making $2,000 a month, or let's just say $2,500 a month, right? Take home pay. What if you can make an extra $5,000 on top of that in 6 months, in your 6th month? It doesn't have to take that long, you guys. If you don't want to blog daily, it's fine. You don't have to blog daily. You can frickin' come in here and do the paid advertising methods, right? Do Facebook pay-per-click, solo ads, and scale your business up like crazy, right? I'll tell you what, if someone had $1,000 a month to drop into marketing, paid marketing, you'd be surprised what you could do. You'd be surprised what you could do, honestly. So, I believe that's it. I wanted to show you guys one more thing. I didn't point this out back in Module 1. Get your free content already. What does this mean? Let me just go in here. All right, I'm giving you the dirty on what's going on. So in this video, I show you how, if you're part of my personal team, right, and for some of the people who maybe have joined, people in my team can leverage this as well. My goal is not to give this away to everybody. But if you're part of my personal team, I brought you into Empower Network. I have a method of publishing content to your blog, your Empower Network blog, on autopilot. Okay, and then you go in and do a few things that I teach inside this site here, and that'll help you really scale out your business. And instead of having 200 blog posts in 6 months, you could have 400 if you blog daily and then used one of the blog posts that I give you free for every day. Right, pretty cool stuff, right? So I've got a lot of neat little things, you guys, that I'm going to be coming out with as far as those that are on my team. This membership site, this training site, is just the beginning. Again, my goal too, if you're a leader and you're watching this video, if you actually stuck around for the last 20 minutes or whatever it's been, my goal in this is to feature other leaders in Empower Network. If you're an up-and-coming leader, or you're a leader already and you got something you want to teach on, or that you already teach your team to, I might be contacting you and saying, hey man, can we put this in my training site, because I want to give you free exposure and I want to be able to leverage your assets, leverage your skill sets, right? So this site's going to be great once it's it's great now, but it's only going to get better, is what I'm saying. If you're not a member of Empower Network, and you're on the fence, get off, right? Take action. Move in the right direction towards what you want. Okay, a lot of times I get on the phone with people who just got started with me, or maybe a lot of them haven't got started yet, and they've got questions. And a lot of times I'll just tell them, let's to whoever I'm talking to, that one of the best gifts you can ever give yourself, is just the gift of getting started. I heard this from David Sharp, and it just resonated with me, and I haven't been able to forget it. That the best gift you can give yourself is just getting started. Why? Because that's the first step, you guys. It's the first step, right? You can't skip the first step and go to step 2 or 3. You can't educate yourself and learn how to market online before you get started. Get started. Then learn what you need to know and implement and get the results. All right? If you don't take the first step, you'll never get to step 2, 3, 4, or 5, or anywhere down the line to where you're making 10 grand a month. You just won't. Right? 30 grand a month, whatever it is that you're shooting for. All right? So, you guys, thanks for stopping by. Go ahead, get started, right? Go upgrade to all the products if you're already in Empower Network. Get all in, own everything, right? Why not be all in? Why not make $1,000 commissions like I do? Why not make $500 commissions like I do? And a lot of the other people in Empower Network, hundreds of people in Empower Network. So, we'll see you guys. Click the link below the video, whatever, and we'll see you on the inside. It's been Grant Dunn. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.